Let's listen to Mitch today on the floor with his major announcement.
I turned 82 last week. The end of my contributions are closer than I'd prefer. My career in the United States Senate began amidst the Reagan Revolution. The truth is, when I got here, I was just happy if anybody remembered my name.
He actually seems kind of sweet there. I know you guys can't stand him. I know. And I actually feel a little bit bad for him because it looked like he was having these sort of temporary seizures. I'm not going to play the video because no need to kick a guy while he's down, but we've seen the video and I have showed you those videos where he just was really struggling and didn't seem to know where he was, etc. He had a few other things to say. Let's listen in to Mitch McConnell.
After all this time, I still get a thrill walking into the Capitol, and especially on this venerable floor, knowing that we, each of us, have the honor to represent our states and do the important work of our country. But Father Time remains undefeated. I'm no longer the young man sitting in the back, hoping colleagues would remember my name. It's time for the next generation of leadership.
Hey, I just want to welcome a new team member. I'm looking at all of your comments here. Don, I hear you. You're saying, but he's still there. He's still there for the foreseeable future. Look, at least he's making the right decision, which is to step down, something that maybe somebody else ought to do. And welcome, we got a new team member here, another Reganite joining the club. So welcome to all of our new members, and I encourage you guys to subscribe. I want to get back to McConnell though right now, because McConnell is actually doing what needs to be done in his particular case. You know what? He's up there, he's 82. He ought to go live his life and enjoy his life with his wife, Elaine, as he points out. It's something that for whatever reason, the president of the United States of America can't seem to get through his head. And we have seen a lot of examples, and I am going to show them to you this time. This is a little montage we call the Biden brain fail moment or two.
Beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer. My memory is fine. The president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate. A solid meeting with and Mitterrand from Germany, from France, looked at me and said,
elderly man with a poor memory.
I said, I'm going to be a president for everybody, whether you live in a red state or a green state. Anyway, I don't want to.
Oh my goodness.
Roe v. Wade. The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway. Putin's.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Like I can't even watch it, right? Like it's hard to watch. He was just on Jimmy Kimmel the other night and same kind of thing happened. It was like, oh no, buddy. Come on, what's going on? I mean, we know what's going on. He's failing. He's older. He may, I'm not a doctor, he may, but I've seen dementia actually, sadly, up close and personal with two loved ones. And he may actually be suffering from some of that. Even the way he walks, have you noticed like the way he shuffles along? Those are kind of telltale signs. So he's clinging on though. He's clinging on for dear life. And it's like, the elderly parent when you're like, I'm sorry, mom, dad, we got to take away the car keys. It's like, Joe, we got to take away the keys to the kingdom because you're not all there. And you really shouldn't have this job responsibility. He's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. In fact, he gets kind of angry about it and kind of belligerent about it, which is why when that article came up the other day with her, remember, saying that they're not going to move forward with prosecution because the jury would never convict. He just seems like a sympathetic old guy who can't remember anything. He was furious. It's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because, by the way, he was guilty. They're just not going to move forward because poor guy's too old.